Welcome, Roy St.Clair. I got the opportunity to conduct a player's interview here, and
Yep.
I'm going to ask him a couple questions about his experience at Gencon and funny things about the meta, what he thinks about it, and what he's expecting to see in the future here. So let's get this started. My first question: what do you think about this format?
The current format's pretty terrible. It's probably the one of the worst formats I've ever played in of all time. Fargo FTK is obviously ruining Yu-Gi-Oh right now, and I hope Konami obviously does something about it. Uh, Sabers, or most people complain about it, but I mean it's a lot better than that. It's better than Magical Science ever was. But yeah, it's pretty terrible.
What do you think about the next format?
Next format should be a lot better. Hopefully, like in the Dandelion format or pre-Chaos format when I played 2004, or even, Monarchs. Something like that. I hope they ban everything that's relevant right now, like Sabers. I hope they ban, Frogs. And just basically every single metagame deck right now. Everything that's a plus right now, even Gear Frame, like everything that's a plus right now, and just set it back to like old school Yu-Gi-Oh, where like the better players actually win rather than like the sackier players win.
Do you think this was the worst format ever?
By far. Scientists would definitely be next on the list, and then maybe possibly the Demise format, and maybe even the Chaos Return format. But this by far, format we don't get to see our 6 card, and even a format where even if you see a 6 card, Fargo FTK can win with a skilled player behind the deck. It was, Konami really needs to do something about it. It's the worst format of all time.
I was doing some research on the new set. What do you think about that new Pot of Duality card?
It's pretty insane. It's going to be a staple in almost every deck. I mean, obviously, it wouldn't be a staple in Fog of Decay because it's about summoning restriction, but I think in a huge majority, maybe 80% of decks, it's going to be a staple almost at 3, and probably be nearly a $70 to $100 card, almost like a new JD or a new, I don't know, just a $100 card. Like it's ridiculous. It gives the potential to fix multiple hands, and it just outside of how I always believe that Yu-Gi-Oh needs to fix out like the whole going first condition. This card really can improve the game.
Having played other formats, do you think this card closely relates to other broken cards in other games, like Versus or Magic?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like Magic, like draw second, you get the extra card, but you use this card, but that person needs to set up land first. I mean, this card, unlike Versus, there's other cards that let you draw and search out. I mean, it's like Graceful Charity a little bit, but at least it gets a little restriction on it. Like this card definitely will, help improve combo decks. Obviously, hopefully not Explosion too much, but yeah, it definitely has relations to other card games.
So now that we're about 2 weeks away from the new ban list, what are some of your predictions for the cards on this list?
I mean, obviously, like I said before, Substitute should be hit, Ronatoad should be hit. Either one obviously ruins the deck. Frogmire will be hit if Substitute gets hit. I definitely think False Hold needs to be restricted to 1. Even though I started X Sabers, I still am now anti X Sabers. Inferno needs to get, Launcher gets hit. I mean, if everything gets hit, everyone forgets about Inferno. Inferno will run the meta because Inferno's still a ridiculous deck. Basically, just everything, like I said, everything needs to get hit.
The cat, Archfiend?
Yeah. Archfiend can go to 1. Launcher goes to 1, pretty much reduces it. Yeah, obviously Rescue Cat, like you said, I forgot that, but it definitely needs to get hit. It's one of the only cards that allows you to just summon and pop off even if you have only 1 card.
And with the Natural Beast, do you think it's going to be even more broken?
Natural Beast, yeah, obviously. Rescue Cat needs to leave. The card should not be around.
Can we get a Summon the Cat?
Summon the Cat!
All right, awesome. So what do you think about Gen Con?
One of the best experiences, always. Great anime girls walking around for all, and different games. Like I really got into Naruto recently, and that was pretty impressive. The prize support the Bandai's giving out's really nice, and I don't really play like WoW or Magic. I used to play Magic, but just Gen Con in general, all the different games, all the experiences are amazing. The free tokens that everyone got in the year, it's pretty awesome. But yeah, Gen Con was pretty amazing. Like, even if you're losing, you still had a chance to go around and just play in all the awesome games.
Yeah, I know you hinted to the fact you were playing Machina during Gen Con. What did you think of that?
At Machina?
The Machina deck during Gen Con.
I mean, it's not really Machina, but I mean, it had the engine for it, and a lot of people were happy with it. And I went 5-0 in the team tournament with me and Ryan Newburn, and so that was really nice. I thought it would do really well, but I ended up playing against decks that beat anti-meta decks instead of playing against the meta, so that turns out.
So what do you think about the next format? Any predictions?
I
Any
mean,
deck choices?
maybe, if they don't do Monarchs, and people always revert to Monarchs, and people, like a mistake that it always is, revert back to GB. And they're like, oh, everything's banned. GB didn't get hit, except Rescue Cat will get hit, hopefully. They just revert back, and that's always a mistake. But people probably switch it to Monarchs, slower decks, and like the whole Flame Veil deck might actually get a lot more attention and be really good.
What's the next competition you're going to be competing in?
I'll be going to Toronto for sure, 100%. I'll be up there and show those Canadians what American players actually do.
All right, sounds good. Some side questions. It's not always about Yu-Gi-Oh! It's about the person. What kind of video game do you like?
I'm really into RPGs. I'm really looking forward to a new Fallout game. I mean, it's more of a shooter RPG, but Oblivion, comes out another game. The Elder Scrolls series. I'd really be into that. But Fallout 3 is basically the next game that I'm looking forward to.
Definitely a good game. It's great to see you and great to get this interview. I really appreciate it, and I hope everyone out there got what they're looking for from Roy St. Clair. You guys have a great night. Bye.
Thanks.